You know what it is. It's the latest flea market haul. So let's open with one that's a pretty strong opener. We're gonna have a California Highway Patrol Crown Vic. I believe this is the first edition of it. Either that or the second. Does it have a batch number? It doesn't. So it's pre-2008. That one I found pretty far at the bottom of a box. So lucky. That's why you always dig to the bottom. Another troop carrier, I've seen this one like 100 times. A police car, I believe this was a 2011. Doesn't say, doesn't have a, that might be some sort of batch number, I don't know what it is. I think this was a playset exclusive. This one's one of my favorite liveries. They should put this on like a Crown Vic or something. Oh, well there it goes, it's on the ground now. We're gonna have an LTD. This one's orange. I believe this is a legitimate coloration of it. It's not like a color changer or anything weird like that, but this, yeah, as far as I know, it's a legitimate coloration. Yeah. Next, we're gonna have a Suburban from 2014. Yeah, 2014. There are a couple versions of this. A couple versions, as in there's a window tint variation. I believe this is the darker tint. So I discovered this randomly when I found another one of these. I'm like, the windows look really dark. But yeah, that one came in a 5-pack. Speaking of another one that came in a 5-pack, let's see, a Subaru WRX. Yeah, this one came in the 2013 5-pack. You can see how the light bar would have sat in there with the holes like that. This one's beat up, that's why I grabbed it, because I like the destroyed nature of it or whatever, you know. And lastly, we're gonna have, for the police department, we're gonna have a Crown Vic. Just Crown Vic. I don't know what brand it is. Doesn't have a brand name. But I like it. This will be a good like scrapyard car. Very nice. Now we'll be moving on to the fire department. First we have a box van. I believe this came out in late 1990s. In a 5-pack. I want to say 1998, but listen to that. Nice. So all metal, obviously. And have another Pierce Quantum from the Mission Force from 2011. This one's gonna requires a little bit of cleanup. It's a little dirty. A Dodge Caravan. This is Hot Wheels, obviously, but I really like this livery. It has a pretty nicely detailed grille there. Yeah. Next we have another Pierce Dash. You've seen this one several times before as well. The Fire District logo. 2010. That one is. Another one you've seen a couple times now. Highway Rescue Truck. Old Fire District logo. You may have seen this one before. We have a different one with the Fire District logo. The old one. Another Highway Rescue Truck. No Fire District logo, but I like this one. Next. Fire Ladder Truck. He's missing his ladder, but I really like the livery on this vehicle. Okay, so now we'll show the military vehicles. There's not a whole lot of them. There's only 5. First, we've got the radar truck. Is that what this is called? Yep, radar truck. Dish goes all the way around, extends. I'm gonna have just Humvee. Check that out. Maisto. It's blank, so I like it. It's a Humvee. Jeep Willys. Matchbox. From 2010. Gonna have the T-34s that I like. I believe, as I looked at my other ones, I have like 4 or 5 of these now. I believe they're Zalmex, which is the same manufacturer as the Dynaflight airplanes. But that's one of my favorite tanks. Next, we're gonna have the Bradley. Does this one have a batch number? Nope. It's got some interesting graphics on there. Those look like World War II Panzers. But yeah, spins all the way around. Next, we'll move on to the civilian vehicles here. We've got quite a few of them, and a pretty good variety, in my opinion. Next, we're going to have 80s Corvette. That's the name of it. Looks like McDonald's, so that's why I grabbed it. It's very good color contrast of black, yellow, and white here. Or rather, white, red. Yeah, that one's really nice. Next, we'll have Corvette C6. It looked very similar to the 2008 Corvette at first, but then it didn't have the, whatever you call that, so you can see the cylinders there, the 2008 has. The little clear spot. Next, Tractor. Simple, with good color contrast, with this light green and yellow and black. Tow hitch. Next, this thing doesn't have a name, but I think it's a Mercedes. Road Champs. Very nice. Doors open. But cool livery, and I always like when models have the defrost depicted on the back windows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that's a Mercedes for sure. Next, Honda Ridgeline. I guess it should have gone to the fire department because it is a lifeguard. Beach patrol. Like the cream interior with the white body on this. It's very nice. Next, Chevy van from 2009. Custom paint works. What's that say on the back there? All makes and models welcome. This model has a pretty neat interior. We can't make it out at all, but if I ever find one of these, it's like totally trashed. Might tear it down and show the insides because it's actually got a neat interior. Next, GMC Wrecker. He got damaged, but somebody rebuilt the hook, which is actually kind of funny. This one's pretty nice. It's the same both sides? Yeah, it's the same both sides. Don't know the year on that one. Next, we'll have GMC School Bus from 2010. Child Care Learning Center. Always really liked this bus. It's one of my favorites. Next, I have a Camaro convertible concept. F01 2013. I love the coloration on this. It's just perfect coloration. I'm gonna have to work on that rust. Yeah, this one can probably get cleaned up as well. But great colors on this. Next, VW delivery van. Pretty simplistic vehicle. Matchbox. What's that say? It's really faded. How's the other side look? Can't quite make that out. Purveyor of fine collectibles. Next, Porsche. Some sort of Porsche. I want to say it's just a 911. Again, I love these colors here. Very nice. That one's from 2010. Next, we'll have another troop carrier in a junkyard scheme. I love this one. I love the colors. I love the mud tires. Yeah, that one's really nice. Next, wrecker truck. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love this one. Well, he's got his hook still, so that's good. Very good model. 96 Mustang GT. This is a Hot Wheels. This is definitely a 90s Mustang. Interior is so red. '75 Chevy Stepside from 2012. It's like a stable livery, I think. Like 2 weeks ago I got one of the complimentary, not the complimentary, but the one that has a similar, or the same livery on it. Got that one as well. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna butcher this. Citroen DS from 2009. I'm not familiar with that make of car. I guess it's European. Yeah, Citroen? Not sure. Next, we'll have Oshkosh Snowplow in the Hot Wheels Road Department livery. I love the Hot Wheels Road Department livery. They all have that logo, and they're orange and white. This thing's heavy. It's all metal except for the orange. Orange is the only thing that isn't metal. Jeep Rescue Concept. It's pretty. It's almost a maroon in color, but very dark. Nice simple livery. And then yeah, it's a Jeep. Next, Nissan 300 ZX. Doesn't actually say on the bottom. Thank God it says on the side. Doors open. Very nice. I'm gonna have a space over here. Move over a little bit. Next, Ferrari 612. I'm going to attempt to pronounce this correctly. Scaglietti. Not Italian. I do not know how to say that. Very nice. This one's 2009, I think. Yeah. Next, we're going to have just the Hot Wheels ambulance. FedEx scheme. Back opens up to reveal an ambulance bay. Next, the Volkswagen Golf. Purple. Very nice purple. Next, Baja Bandit. I like this one. It's got a racing stripe and a nice red coloration. Next, we have a list maker. Now, this model's had several different names, but I believe it's called the Swing Fire. You probably originally know it as the Gun Bucket or Tank Gunner, but now this iteration without the gun is Swing Fire, I believe. This is one I was looking for, one without the gun. Because I have a few of the gun buckets with their guns, obviously. Tire's a little messed up, but very nice. It's based on the M13 MGMC. That's Mike Golf, Mike Charlie. Did I say that right? It was a half-track in World War II. And last vehicle we have here. This one definitely is in need of some restoration. We're gonna have another Chevy Stepside. Die-cast salvage yard. I'm gonna attempt to bring this thing back to life. But I was scraping at it there a little bit. That's like paint, and the rest of this is just gunk. I'm gonna have to scrape off with a scribe. 2008 A40. That's a pretty early batch number. It's pretty early. But yeah, this one's gonna need some major cleanup. All right, now we're on to aircraft. First, we'll go with the DC-3. I love this one. Island Freight. We serve all your island-to-island needs. Orange is metal. Oh yeah, we are not going to have enough space here, are we? No, we might. We're going to have two of these Cessna Citation X's. that weird phenomenon where I'll find two of the same thing on the same day, but then never again. It's happened several times. So D 2010, they're from 2010. Next, we're going to have Stealth Fighter. It's the same livery as last week's, or the week before, but different coloration. This thing's all metal. Fuselage and wings, except for this part here. That's plastic, but it's mostly metal. Next, we'll have another list maker, the C-17. It's not actually called the C-17. It's called Sky Cargo. It's on the boxes that these come in. They'll have different names. Like I've seen it been called DHL Cargo for the DHL version. There've just been several names for it. So for Skybusters, I always go by what's printed on it. Because when they're in the boxes, they can have some wacky names. Another F-16. You saw this one or 2 weeks ago. Hypersonic Jet. You've seen this one before as well, but the green is awesome, so I got another one. Here's one you haven't seen in a while, but I'm happy to have found. Another American Airlines 737. This is obviously the pre-2013 livery. It's a little bent there. I'm going to have to work that out. But this one actually has his cockpit windows. My other one, they're sheared off. More of these are always good. I love this one. And lastly, we're going to have, this one is not a Matchbox, it's a real toy. I want to say it's a 767. I thought it was an 87 at first because of this wing bend, but that is actually just a bent wing. It's not actually contoured upwards like the 787's wings are. This is obviously the post-2013 livery, the one they're using now. The other one's superior in my opinion. But this is a good looking one. Yeah, I think it's a 767 because the other ones, other real toys that I have are clearly 757s. But they aren't labeled, so I'm just guessing. Alrighty, that is going to do it for this week's haul. It's a pretty good one. Thank you guys for watching.